Hi Pisces, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of December. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're doing well here as we greet the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere. So, here comes winter and all the hibernation and kind of maybe time to soul search during the colder weather. So for this week's reading, I'm going to take a look at the awareness for the week, guidance and possible outcomes. I will also choose a couple of oracle cards as well. And again, this is for any sun, moon, or rising Pisces sign. Okay. So we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Devil, Major Arcana. We have the Moon, Major Arcana. That's a lot of people without clothes on in these cards here, so interesting illustrations. So with the Seven of Cups, we see the woman here laying in bed, dreaming and thinking of these cups with all of the potential within them. And so, when you are dreaming of so many choices, this can cause confusion. Now, fantasy can be good for the imagination. It can spur creativity. It can get you thinking in new directions. But the problem is when you get stuck and when you're fantasizing, when you are creating illusions within your life and unable to deal with what is real. And too much fantasy can impede or can block your progress to making your goals. So really, you're going to have to figure out what's in your heart, what's in your head, the option that you most want and perhaps that's most doable. Visualize it and then make a plan for it. So, it's up to you to decide what's most important to you. Dreaming of all of these options, if not thought of in a realistic or practical way, can lead you again to, thinking about pipe dreams and a sense of escapism, which doesn't let you move forward and ultimately doesn't serve you in the long run. So to the degree possible, try to focus, try to narrow, try to really connect your heart and your mind of what you want to do. And that way you can get out of bed and you can grab one of the cups and you can start to move forward. So along with this sense of perhaps fantasy, of options causing confusion, we have the Devil. And again, the Devil is a powerful card. And we see the Lovers here kind of loosely wrapped with this little, looks like a serpentine tail. And the Devil brings to us our own self-imposed limitations. It's the things that we do, our activities, that hold us back from reaching our greatest potential and our highest self. So whether you are thinking negatively, you're having a hard time of letting things go, a relationship, an argument, a discussion, an email that got under your skin at the office, or you're kind of like a Debbie Downer where you can't see things, you can't see a good in a situation. We all have these times when we get these little spells. But these are qualities and there are ways that we self-destruct when we think that way, when we don't control our thoughts and get into a positive mindset. So the Devil shows obsessive behavior, whether that's materialism, whether it's greed, addiction, the desire to control others or to throw your power around, and sexual urges and not getting a hold of them. These things can impede your progress, just as not being able to figure out reality from illusions or fantasies. So if you're stuck, if you feel this way, if you're stuck in your life, if you feel a relationship that's not helping you or not the best thing for you, if you're in a job that also is draining you and making you feel angry. You've got to take the first step. You have to take the first step to loosen these chains or these boundaries we put on ourselves and move along and try to step out of it. And sometimes it requires a courageous conversation with ourselves. And you have to do this in order to get out of your own way. And often we're our own worst enemy in life, is that we find ways to, to block our progress. And so again, having the moon here, the moon card, and we see the woman here with the arrows on her back, and she's hopping over, she's moving it out. The moon is a suggestion to you to listen to your intuition, to tune into your psychic abilities, your psychic powers. The moon also reinforces the sense of dreams, of fantasy, of being confused or having confusion within a situation or a period within your life, of having secrets and maybe some lies. What we think we see under moonlight is often very different than what the sun reveals. So, this tells us that this is about confused thinking. And again, it goes toward your fears, something nagging you below the surface, and this sense of illusion versus reality. So, this tells us about an uncertainty willing to move forward. You're really trying to think about how you're going to do it. You have to trust your intuition. You have to have faith in yourself. You also have to believe that the universe is pointing you in the right direction, down the right path, and that you are in charge. No one but you. And you answer to the highest power of the universe and yourself. So with this is a day perhaps of too much thinking, too much fantasizing, getting in your own way, and maybe feeling a little confused about how to move forward. Well, the message here is to trust your intuition, tune in to your psychic abilities, listen to messages, and have faith in the universe, have faith in yourself that you can get to the right path and do what you need to do. So let's take a look at the numbers. We have 7 and 15 is 22, and 22 and 18 is 32 and 8 is 40. It's 40, and 40 reduces to 4, and 4 is about stability. It's about family. It's about security, and really having a firm foundation. So perhaps when we are able to ride through this, then we can get to that firm foundation. And to get additional information and insight for this reading, I'm going to pull an oracle card from Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. Ancestor spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. White eagle. So a family wound or pattern can be healed now. So that's interesting that they kind of put that in there. So yeah, you have to listen to and think about the things that are said, and maybe they linger with us. And you know what? I'm going to actually pull another card as well. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. The healing starts with you. It always starts with you and your willingness to want to heal. Intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Well, you may have some ups and downs on the way to happiness is your purpose, but ultimately, that's with the 7 of Cups. You're going to have to pick the choice that brings you happiness to your heart and to your mind and your soul. So, a lovely reading for Wednesday. So, have a good one. Enjoy your day. And again, think of a positive mindset and positive visualization. And I hope that if you enjoyed this video that you'll like, share, or comment. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. That would be terrific. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another daily tarot reading. Bye-bye.